kickoff.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Falk. Left side, caught by Matthews. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. It's Falk out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Falk. Flushed out right, and that is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The play fake, now Falk. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Play action. It's Falk. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
That's the score. Chiefs 7, Steelers nothing. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Off-play action. Falk. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Third down.
And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A 5-yard gain.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake. Falk. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
You know that
Snags it for the pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The give to Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Room here to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield is going to float this over the middle, deep, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, two-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the shotgun, here's Falk. Flush to his right. That is incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Back to the air on second down. Falk. Open is Powell. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
To number 35.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Off play action. Falk.
2-yard line.
And that's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
First down.
From the gun, Falk. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Falk. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To throw, Falk. They'll set up the screen to Balazs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And
To throw on 3rd down. Falk. And it's caught.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. Then the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
28, Jonathan.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Taylor. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Mayfield finding Harris over the middle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
To Taylor on 1st down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
He was brought down by Carlton Davis.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
At the 28-yard line.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Zadarius Smith. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hurry. Mike 5-4. Hurry. Check 4.
Taylor. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 54.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
The 12-yard line.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run here with Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Check Mike 54. Watch the pass. Right there.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kiki QT in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The final shot before break. Falk. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Webster.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
On second down now, Cottrell. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Off play action. Falk. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Operating from the gun. Falk. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 11.
And Matthews has it right side. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kalen Ballage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
By the Steelers.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, it's Falk. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Complete.
A big play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
For the point after.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Steelers 28, Chiefs 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Jonathan Taylor.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's good.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third.
Picked up by Keanu Neal. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Falk. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise. And
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
Tie the game, 28 all. Mike Badgley.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by Melange. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off play action. Falk. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete.
Falk on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off the play fake. Falk. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
And out.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
On downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Mayfield looks to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Harris. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score,
the Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Mayfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Falk. He's going to take another shot here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Yards to go.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
31-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check, check. Watch 54. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch the eye. Watch safety crease.
Mayfield on play action. That's going to be caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
They'll run on first down. Cottrell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up second.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Steelers on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake. Falk. And he comes back with one complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 36 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Off play action. Falk. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Falk. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mayfield to throw it. The quick hitter complete. It's Harris. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Caught by number 12. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 16-yard line.
Mayfield now. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Harris. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On 1st down, Taylor trucks through him.
Oh, man, right throw in.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They run with Taylor. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Play fake. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity?
That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards. The play fake, now Falk. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we have a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
He was brought down by...
Give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
So this one in the win.